Good wintry morning to you all. We woke up to a bunch of snow, and in fact it blew in. We had a lot of wind last night. So this little pen here, the wind must have blown in on this side. It's not on the other side like it is on this side, but we have to do some cleaning today because they were all laid up in here, and yeah, you can tell some of their coats are a little bit wet. But the wind has died down, so I don't know if it's gonna pick back up. I don't know how much snow we got, but the sun is starting to come up. It's 19 degrees Fahrenheit, so a little bit chilly. Hi everyone, welcome back to Acres of Clay. It is a cold, snowy day today. It's not super windy, but it's definitely cold. And I've got a package here that just arrived. Came from one of my viewers. This is how it came, looking like this. It just arrived, and I know what's in it. One of our very generous viewers sent us all new jackets. He had seen the shape that the guys' jackets were in the last video, and so he offered to buy us all new jackets for the winter time, which we are so thankful for. I'm gonna open it up. There's nobody in the house. Well, maybe Sanders is. He's supposed to be doing his school, but none of the guys are in at the moment. Everybody's doing chores and trying to scrape snow off the driveways and all that. But I'm gonna open this because I want to see what's inside. I don't think all the coats are in here, but let's check it out. I want to open it with all of you. So this one here is an extra large tall. That's Kevin's size. Maybe I should have him open his own coat, but you know. Oh yeah, he's gonna love this. This is a nice dark color. You know how, I don't know if you noticed, but my guys can get pretty dirty. And so this is a great color for when he's working in the shop. It just hides all the grease stains. So that's Kevin's. Okay, what's next? This one here is black. This is going to be Sydney's. So it's just a black. This one's a little bit different. Kevin doesn't like a hood attached to his coat. So that's why I ordered him a different one. This one has a hood attached, so it's a little bit different. This is a large tall. All of my guys have long torsos, and we all have long arms. So we need tall sizes, and this brand has talls for us. So that's great. This one here is brown. That was black. This one's brown, so this one is Sanders's. He doesn't need a tall yet. I don't know if he's done growing, but he doesn't seem to have the length issue that the other boys do. He got a large just so he has room to grow. And I like to get him a little bit bigger because we all wear sweatshirts and then our jackets. So it's just a layering thing. Oh, look at this. They sent us a pair of socks. That's so kind of them. Thank you. So we also have a coat coming for me and a coat coming for Ethan. Those haven't arrived. I think he ordered them separately, so maybe they'll come later today and maybe tomorrow. You can come on in. For a new coat.
Awesome.
Oh, Sydney's in too. Everybody's in. Must be that time of the day. You want to try it on?
Sure.
Okay. Kevin just came in. Hold on. Get it ready for him. This is what we ordered for you. Hopefully you like it.
Wow.
Ooh, that looks nice.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. I like the color too because it's not going to show grease.
Oh, that might. Depends what color grease you use.
Yeah, I guess.
Use red. Hey, it looks like it fits well, the long sleeves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we really do appreciate this. I just don't know what else to say. Just thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Well, this is how much snow we ended up with.
hopefully today it starts to melt a little bit. I don't know if we're gonna get above freezing, but it might be. Got a couple bottles for babies that were born in the snowstorm. We've got one baby here. He's an old black little boy. And then we got a couple over here. None of these are nursing, so we have to bottle feed. This one here should come in the calf barn. Look at you. Deep straw. Oop. Just a minute, your bottle's coming. Not from me though. No. Hungry. So hungry.
Wow. So hungry. Ain't gonna kill you today.
This one's a little fussier drinking. She doesn't like to stay on the bottle, so she's on and off, on and off, on and off. This one here is a good drinker. She's ready to go on the automatic feeder. We'll probably put her, I could probably walk her out tonight, but I have to put her on milk replacer. She's still getting colostrum, so we'll switch her over to milk replacer tonight for the first time. And maybe tomorrow she can go in the feeder or in the pen with the rest of them. But you got your tongue hanging out? You have to take it out. There you go. Mine's already done. So this calf here was born backwards, came butt first. And so we had to pull her out, and she came out. Mama did good. You're all done, okay? You can follow me. Yep, there's nothing over there. Look at the size difference. So hungry. So hungry. Now his belly's all full. Yes, it is. I don't have any more. These two, their bellies are full. Want to say hi though, don't ya? Oh, I don't have any more. Oh, so excited. All done. Oh boy, there's your mommy. So Kevin's milking this morning. We're getting the second group of cows in. He's got the first batch already done. And Sydney is doing the scraping of the alleys and bedding the free stalls and all the good stuff that happens in the mornings.
Today I'm staying inside as much as possible because it's cold and windy outside. So I've decided I'm gonna make some caramel corn today. I'm gonna first of all pop a whole bunch of popcorn, and then I make the caramel corn in batches, small batches. I've tried making caramel corn in large batches, but it never seems to turn out quite as good as if I do it in small batches. And I always pop my popcorn in an air popper. Do any of you remember seeing an air popper like this? Maybe you had one growing up. This is exactly like the one that my parents had when I was growing up. Every Sunday night we made popcorn with this. We would melt the butter in the little butter tray, and yeah, brings back lots of memories. I actually think I found this at a garage sale years and years ago. I can't remember, but I think it was at a garage sale. And I only use it when I make caramel corn. Today, you get to see it in action. It's kind of loud. Sometimes popcorn pops all over, but that's the fun of making caramel corn, right? I'm gonna turn this on and get my popcorn popped. It takes a little bit because I can't remember if it's a half cup or a fourth of a cup. I think it's a half cup can fit in here. So I'm gonna get it warming up. That's the sound. I think this bowl is a little too big. This bowl here will fit better. This is a huge bowl. This is a 59 cup big that's a bowl from Tupperware, and I like it for popcorn. That's about all I use it for. That or when I'm mixing big salads or something, I'll use it. I always fill this up and then dump it in. Just like that. And let the magic begin. So I always use yellow popcorn when I'm making my caramel corn. I just think it gives it more of that golden color, and it doesn't change the flavor at all. It's just yellow versus white. So then while this next batch is heating up and getting ready to pop, I always take my other bowl and I kind of sift through it and transfer this popcorn into another bowl. That way if there's any kernels that didn't pop, they're gonna fall to the bottom of this bowl, kernels and even hulls that you don't want in your popcorn. They're gonna fall to the bottom of the bowl, and that way you won't risk biting into a unpopped kernel when you're eating your caramel corn. You can see there's a whole bunch of them at the bottom. Well, I better pay attention though. This is very, very hot. I'm all finished. I'm gonna just unplug it and set it aside to let it cool. And then, this is how much popcorn I got. I got this much. And my roaster pan. So this is what I put it in the oven. This is my roaster pan. This is what I use to roast it in. You can use, I like to use anything that has a little bit of a ledge. You can do cookie sheets or a jelly roll pan, but it doesn't have much of a ledge. So when you go to stir it, every 15 minutes you have to stir it. So when you go to stir it, it kind of can spill out easy. So this is a nice roasting pan for that. I have no idea how many batches I have total, but this is one batch. So I'm thinking I probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hopefully 5 or 6 batches, because some of this is going to be, a lot of this will be given away. And yeah, let's get making the caramel part. So I got my big kettle here on the stove. I'm going to start by putting in 2 cups of brown sugar. Pack it in 2 cups. This is going to be good. Next ingredient is corn syrup. I did not say that this recipe is healthy by any means. Caramel corn is a treat to be eaten once in a while. So I'm using light corn syrup. I need a half a cup of that. And now we need the good stuff, which is butter. I need 2 sticks of butter, or 1 cup, whatever you have. No, I didn't make my own butter for this. Although you could, I just haven't had a whole lot of time for butter making lately. We're gonna melt the butter, get this up to a rolling boil. Forgot to add the salt. You also need 1 teaspoon of salt. So don't forget the salt, because we didn't salt the popcorn. The popcorn is just plain old popcorn. It's dry and it's kind of flavorless. So don't forget the salt. All right, we're gonna let this come up to a boil, and then I'll bring you back to show you what it looks like. All right, this is the rolling boil that we're wanting to see. So when you stir it and it doesn't stop boiling, that's kind of the rolling boil. Now we're gonna set our timer, which I already have, for 5 minutes. I'm gonna keep stirring this, kind of just slow stirring it. I want it to definitely heat up, but I don't want it to stick to the bottom. So just nice slow stirs. And I'm going to be continuously doing this. I'm not gonna walk away from this. All right, I just checked the temperature of this caramel, and it's about 290. So it's pretty hot. It's close to 300. My battery on my camera is dying. So at this point, we're gonna shut the heat off. It's been 5 minutes. We're gonna shut this heat off. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. I'm gonna stir that up in there. You're gonna see that this is gonna foam up really nice. Gets a kind of a lighter color. See how it gets it kind of foamy? I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla. I like it, so I might add a little bit more. Big teaspoon. This will steam, so be very careful because the cold vanilla and the hot caramel reacts. Oh, it smells so good. Now this is ready to get poured over the popcorn. Here is our roaster of popcorn. I'm just gonna pour it right over this. I gotta get it all out. Now we're gonna stir this all up, mixing it into the popcorn, trying not to make a mess. The caramel's already starting to cool off. Oh, that was hot. Try not to touch it with your hands. This is going in the 200-degree oven for 1 hour, stirring it every 15 minutes. Good morning, everyone. It's a new day. I'm getting my snowman apron on. It's kind of wrinkly because I washed it and I need to iron it, but that's okay. I forgot to show you the caramel corn. Here, let me put the mic on so that maybe you can hear me, because this camera doesn't have the greatest mic built in. Caramel corn turned out really good. I actually only have done I did four full batches of caramel corn, and then I stopped because I ran out of time. And I still have probably a couple more batches that I could do of popped popcorn over here. I still have this much popcorn left that I could do, which is probably a couple more batches. Maybe I'll do that a little bit later, but this is really good. So I'm gonna store this in an airtight container. I've got some to give away today, some of this, and more to give away a little bit later. This will store in an airtight container for quite a while. There's nothing in it that will go bad. Caramel doesn't really go bad maybe after a while, but as long as the popcorn don't get stale, we should be good. Today I've got to make a dish for some friends of ours. They just had their first baby, and so Sydney is going to deliver a meal to them. I'm gonna make them something super easy. I'm gonna make them chicken and rice casserole, and I'm going to put it in an aluminum throwaway pan. That way they don't have to bring the dish back to me. I don't normally like to cook in aluminum, but you know, it's okay to do it once in a while. We bless this food, right? So I've got some chicken breast. Ooh. So I thawed a bunch of chicken breast here. We'll have some for ourselves and some for them. And it's a really, really easy recipe. If you are somebody that needs a quick and easy recipe, this chicken and rice is really easy. I've already got part of it made. And if you don't make your own cream of chicken soup or cream of mushroom or cream of celery, whatever, if you don't make your own, then you can just use 2 cans. I don't know what size those are, 15 ounce? Two cans of cream of chicken, whatever your cream favorite is, soup, and then 2 cans of milk. That's all it is. And then I'm gonna add 1 cup of white rice. I'm doing white rice because brown rice cooks a little bit different. My recipe calls for white rice. So I'm gonna do 1 cup for this recipe.
And this will be enough liquid. There will be enough liquid here in the milk. Did I say 2 cans of milk? There'll be enough liquid with the milk and the cream soup. That will cook this rice in. That rice will get nice and plump, and also the juice of the chicken. So that is as easy as it gets. I'm going to pour this right in a casserole. I'm probably going to salt and pepper this actually. I don't want to over season it because, you know, I don't know what other people like. But a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Stir it all together. And then I'm going to pour it right in here. And we're going to give it to them uncooked. So they can cook it today if they want it, or tomorrow. It can stay in the refrigerator. It's going to be fine. So that's what it's going to look like. And then I'm going to take some chicken breast. Which one should I use? These both have skin on them. I'm surprised I left the skins on them. That's okay. If any of you have watched my meat bird, my butchering videos, you know that my meat birds can get pretty big and the chicken breasts get huge. So let me grab a cutting board here. So I'm going to cut these up. This is the size of my chicken breast. It's huge. And I left the skin on, obviously. So I need to get a knife. All right, so I'm going to cut this. I could leave the skin on, actually. No, I don't want to do that. Remove the skin. But you can leave it on. There would be extra flavor there in the rice if you left the skin on. Okay, I might use that skin for something else. And then I'm just going to chunk it. Probably, these are big, so maybe big like that. And I'm going to probably put, I don't know, there's just the 2 of them, so baby's not going to eat it. Maybe I should do 5 pieces. I should have my hair up while I'm doing this, but I didn't. Maybe I'll do 5 pieces for them. 5 nice chunks of chicken breast. You can use drumsticks, you can use thighs, you can leave the skin on, they can be skinless. That's all you gotta do. I might put a little bit more salt on it because the chicken might need a little bit of salt. You can add onions, you can add onion powder, garlic powder, anything like that. It would all be good. I need to wash my hands, so let's go to the sink. So that's as easy as it is. Chicken and rice. Now I'm going to put foil over the top, make sure it's good and secure so that when Sydney delivers it, it doesn't spill all over in his vehicle. Okay, so I've covered it with foil, and the last thing I'm going to do is take a Sharpie and write the directions, the baking directions on here. So we can bake it at 350 for about 2 hours. Or until it's bubbly, the chicken's cooked, and the rice is fork tender. I would recommend baking it with some foil on it or a lid on it, at least at the beginning. You can always take it off towards the end. You could also change it up if you wanted to add a vegetable in here. If you want to put cheese on the top or even in it, you can do that. I've done that before. But it's pretty versatile, and the kids love this rice. They'll eat the rice more than they will eat the chicken, but this is a recipe that I've made since we've been married, really. So anyway, thought I'd share that with you. I'm heading outside. It's kind of nice out. It's like 35. Heat wave. So I don't even have a hat on. I probably should wear a hat. Let me get a hat. All right, so I am going to show you Kevin's Christmas gift. He got it a little bit early. I'm calling it his gift anyways. Let me show you what he got. Here it is. A brand new manure spreader.
the one that we got 4 years ago around my birthday. We want to keep cycling through. The manure spreader is something that gets a lot of wear and tear, as probably you know. And so the other one was paid. The other one was paid off, and so we decided to trade that one in and get another one. We got the same thing. Just a newer model. They've made a few changes on it, but other than that, it's the exact same thing. So yeah, they've already started using it. We got it early. We got it a few days ago. Speaking of, hi.
Hi.
I'm telling them about your Christmas present.
My Christmas present.
Yeah, I thought you could have this for your Christmas.
Oh, I figured I'd just give it to you. Or that was the last one.
Yeah, I got the last one.
This my Christmas present?
Sure.
Wow. That's quite an impressive Christmas present.
So I told them that this is exactly like the last one we had. Maybe a few different changes.
Yeah, they made a few changes to it. It's something with a belt drive with the beaters, and then the way the door works here is a little different. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same. So yeah, you didn't get out before it got dirty.
I know. It's already dirty.
Yeah.
But, oh well. You want to give it a bath and then we can re-show it?
No, because it ain't worth it.
No. So you're going to haul some manure?
Yep, we're loading up a load of pen pack. Oh, out of the dry cows. Yeah, getting a load loaded up.
All right.
Chilly out there. I thought it was going to be a little bit warmer than it actually is, but I guess 35 degrees is still a little bit chilly. But I did want to mention that the reason that we get this type of manure spreader is because it's versatile. We can fill it up with the dairy manure, which is more liquidy, and it holds it, or we can use it for pen pack. So we can haul both types of manure in it, and that way we don't need a liquid manure spreader and a pen pack manure spreader. We can use just one manure spreader for all our manure types. So
how's everybody doing? Oh, so excited, huh? You gonna say hi to all the viewers? You are? Okay, say hi. Or you just want to smell? You too? Everybody gets so curious about the camera. You got corn on your nose. Sanders' little bunnies. Oh, I'm sorry. He's hiding now. They're both girls, actually. They're burrowing in their straw beds. Hello. I have no idea if he's even named them. I don't think so.
came in from being outside. It's kind of cold out there, but I'm grateful for all the guys that are working out in it. And I can be in here nice and warm. Before I close this video, I just wanted to remind you that if you want to send us a Christmas card to our P.O. Box, there is still time. And if we receive a Christmas card from you, we will send you a Christmas card in return. As long as I don't get thousands of them. I mean, I will have to limit it. But so far I haven't got thousands. I do have quite a few already wrote out, and they will be sent out this week. So if you've sent us a Christmas card already, then most likely you'll receive one in return soon, very, very soon. I've also included a little family letter in each card that I'm sending out. So you can be looking forward to that as well. Our address is always in the description below. It's Acres of Clay Homestead, P.O. Box 23, Dorr, Michigan, D-O-R-R, Michigan 49323. So that's the address that you can send the Christmas cards to. If you do send us a Christmas card, please have a clear return address so that I'm not guessing what the word or the number is. I want your Christmas card to go to the right house. Also, again, I'm going to continue to keep the links to our Etsy stores, Mackenzie's soap. I'm still working on crocheting, so I haven't forgot about that. But Mackenzie's soaps are ready, and she's packing soap almost every day. So thank you for supporting her small business. She's so grateful for that. We hope you all have a wonderful week. Stay warm, stay safe, and we will see you in the next video. Take care.